Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. So today is the day that we announced the winner of the giveaway that was running through towards the end of last month. So little drum roll. And the winner, and this has been decided by picking a number out through a random generator. Didn't manage to film it, so it's a new process to me, and I'm going to play with that before I do it next time. But the winner was Angela Creates. So if Angela can send me a message either on my Instagram page, which is Sybil Jane, or on my Facebook page, which is Sybil Jane's Concoctions, and then send me your details and I will get these out to you as fast as I can. The only thing I would say is please do send me a message when you get them, just because I will worry otherwise, but we'll get that sorted. Okay, so moving on. Oh, and for anyone you know that didn't win today, please don't feel bad, because I will be doing another one. It's probably going to be for between 4 and 6 weeks, but I'll arrange for another one. It's something I want to do fairly regularly, so you know, there's going to be other chances for you to win, but I'm sorry, but I've only got the one giveaway. Okay, so moving on. So I'm going to be playing with the Hunkydory Peace on Earth kit, which is the club gift at the moment. I did get hold of the sort of mega pack, so it's not only the gift, it's some adorable scoreable and the little book as well. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick flick through of the images. So we've got the Bethlehem and the Holy Family. You've got these little tags. You've got the shepherds and the wise men, the angel and the dove, and then you've got these printed and some are foiled cardstock, just the usual great quality that you get from Hunkydory. Okay, you get this adorable scoreable in a sort of blue, a moss green, a Christmas red, a yellow, a slightly different colour red, lighter red, and sort of emerald green. And you also get in the sort of mega pack, which is the 6x6 booklet, which I'm going to be using on my first demo, and you've got papers and images on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to start. Let me just put that to the side for a second. I'm going to start with a piece of the Crafter's Companion cardstock. Got a new trimmer, so I'm gonna, this is a tonic one that Mum's bought me. So we're going to use the scoring blade. Let's turn it around the right way. I want that to be at, where are we? That to be at 8 inches. Just oops, let's come out. Let's get rid of that. So that's there. I'm hoping that goes in nice and easy. Obviously watch your fingers, because it does. Okay, and then I'll just move that out of the way a second, and I'll bring in my bone folder, and then we'll just get that scored over, and then we'll trim that down. So let's see, so 6, 7, 8. Let's give that a good little trim across there, and we'll have to turn it round just because that blade is in the way. Just trim that over, and then again at 8. I might have to run this over twice just for, no, did it go, so that's perfect. I'm just going to run over that edge there because that's just a little not neat, so, and that's just, I think, because of the the way I put the card in, so that's fine. So that's the new trimmer anyway, so we'll bring that back in a second. And we'll pop these bits out of the way. Actually going to need that trimmer back straight away, because we need to do the gold layer. Okay, so let's just bring that back. And so we were 8" on the main card, so I'm going to go to 8 3/4. Sits okay on there. Okay, and then I did beforehand just take a piece of that adorable scoreable, and I put it through an embossing folder. It's an old Embossilicious one with the star on, and that piece of card I think was, let's get rid of that. So that piece of card was it's going to be bigger than I needed, because that is bigger. So we were 7 3/4 on that one, so let's go to 7 1/2 on there. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and you'll see what I've done is I've deliberately I wanted it to be the deboss side, because I didn't want that to take away from the image that we're going to be using, or the picture that we're going to be using. So that's why I did that. And then next from the book, I'm going to take, there was a nice one with the Holy Family, I think it was, I picked. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's this one. Not that one. This one. So I want 2 sheets of that, because I am going to decoupage it up. And I'm going to take off this outer red edge. So I'm just going to line that up on my trimmer. Just take that one across there. And I am kind of aiming to try and keep that gold fleck in. Doesn't matter if I do take some of it out, because I am going to be doing a gold mat for it as well. That one. There we go. So we've got that, and that size wise is now going to be 5 1/2. So another piece of gold. Going to 5 3/4 and 5 3/4. Hopefully that should fit perfectly, and it does. Okay, so if I put that trimmer down for a second, and the next thing I want to do is to bring in some of this cardstock. So there was one with the angel on. There she is. Just going to get rid of those bits there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just fussy cut around her, and then I'll just neaten that edge up. So if I just grab my scissors, and I'm not going to worry too much about cutting that little bit of flower off. I'm just going as close as I dare. I'll go round. knife for all that bit. If you remember, I did say for me cutting by knife is, I'm a lot more confident with it than cutting with my scissors. Just go around, and then what I'll do is if I bring in my ruler with the metal edge, and I'm just going along that gold border, cutting her out. So we use that green elsewhere. Just gonna tidy that a little bit up a bit. There we go. Okay, so here we have the start of our card. So just check I've got it the right way up. I'm going to do it 10th fold. So we'll bring in our all-purpose glue. Just place that one on. And then I'm going to bring in this green. So again with the all-purpose, just trying not to get it too near the edges. I'll take that way around. There we go. And then I'm just going to bring in this one that we've cut out and map that onto our gold. And then we've got this bit here as well. Okay, so this bit is going to come over, and I am going to need to trim it down. So trim it across there. So let's just bring that trimmer back in. And this piece is going to come as far over as we can, and I can put that one down flat because we are going to decoupage on top of it. And then bringing in my foam. Okay, so just getting those foam pads. And I think we'll go with these ones. And I'm just going to put some on the back here so this can be raised for a little bit of interest as well. There. Just gonna, yeah, that's fine. So I'm just gonna pull these backs off. Nearly there. There we go. And just as always, I'll bring in a bit of binding glue, bit of manoeuvrability, and obviously it always helps to have a bit of. Okay, I'm just going to line that up on this edge here. I just want a tiny bit of green showing on this left hand side. Okay, so that's where we're at the moment. So I'm just going to cut round super quickly around our Holy Family. And it's nice and easy to cut round. It's not no fussy bits. And because you've got the base image there as well, it doesn't really matter if you are not as close as you should be, or because you've got the original image there that will just trick the eye into thinking that it's all been cut correctly. Just go around, leave them inside bits. I'll do those with my knife. There we go. And some of Mary is going to be hidden behind our angel, but that's fine. There we go. Straight down there, and straight across the bottom. I'm just going to bring my knife in just for this bit between them. So that's that one, and then I'm just going to go around the inside here. Just pop that out. Got a little top bit there, let's get rid of that. And there's just this little bit around Baby and Joseph. There we go. Let's just tidy that up a little bit. There we go. Right, so we've got our Holy Family there. Okay, so we might not be able to get her behind there. Let's have a little look. Let's see if we can lift her a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oops. Let's just put my knife under there to keep that up. And then I'm going to go in with these. Oops. Slightly thinner foam pads. I think they're thinner anyway. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll go with them. So, actually I'll go back to these just purely because they're slightly bigger size, so it will be fine. And obviously I've put foam pads where I shouldn't have of the angel. I didn't plan that out quite so well, so I apologise about that. But if you decide to sort of copy this make, then you will know to kind of keep that a bit of space there. I just want another one on the top of his head and one there. Okay, so let's get these ones off. Oops. the last few off. There we go. And again, I'm just going to come in with that glue. There we go. And if I move that out of the way, and we'll just pop that under, lining that up. There we go. So perfect. I'll put that down. So luckily the foam pad on the Angel hasn't gone anywhere. I have the foam pads on Mary, so that's fine. So that's come across quite nicely. So I'm going to go back to the original toppers and we'll find ourselves a sentiment. So there's quite a few on here, and I wanted it to go along here because I wasn't happy with how the embossing folder cut off that little bit there. So we've got Oh Holy Night on that one. Where's the other one? There's another topper I know there is. Or we could go with a border and then a sentiment, Christmas blessings. I think we'll go with Oh Holy Night. Let's see how it fits along there, because it's got the navy in and it's got the red. Yeah, that's perfect for what I want. So let's just make sure I've got rid of all the pips. There we go. And again, peeling them off. Okay. A bit of the book binding glue again. And we'll put it the right way up just for good measure. Just bring that down a little bit. There we go. And then just as a final touch, I have some of these Christmas gems. They're like sparkly ones. So I think we'll go with the red. And I'm just going to put one small one in the corner. Just grab my pokey tool, wherever that's gone, disappeared. Let's go for this one then. And then I'm just going to put two up here as well. Let's go with the larger one. And the small one. Oops, that one's alive. Okay, so that's our first card. I've also got the other thing that came with the kit that I didn't tell you about was the inserts. So I'll move those out of the way a second. Let's bring this in. So we've got Peace on Earth. Let's have a look. What do we got? Don't want the kings, don't want the shepherds. Got the dove. We've got Bethlehem. Let's go with that one, I think. And then I'll just bring that trimmer back. I'm going to keep the part with the star. Just bring that one out. And we want to go just about 7 3/4. And 7 7 3/4. And then what I'm going to do is just bring that back in. Just going to put a little bit of blue on that top edge, and then we'll pop that one in like so. Oops, let's put it in straight, that'll help. Here we go. So that's going to be a loose leaf in there, and it will sit like so. And that's card number 1 finished. Okay, I'm just going to get set up for the next one. Okay, so getting set back up now for the second card, and what I'm going to do is a 6x6 easel card. So I've got this card which is 6x6, and I'm just going to score on one side at the 3-inch. So, sorry about that, George just decided to bark. So I'm just scoring at the 3-inch, and then I'm just going to fold that in on itself, burnish it down, and that's going to make our easel card. Okay, and then I'm going to bring back the tonic trimmer, and I'm going to cut this at 2 notches below 6 all the way around. And that is going to be the matte layer for our base. I'm just checking. Yep, so that's that one. And then I need to bring in another piece of white card and cut that to 6x6. 6x6. And this will go on our topper there. It's just a little smaller than 6x6 on that side. Let's just try that. I want it to sit flush, it's just not quite. On the smaller side of 6, so I'm just going to go 1 notch there, and I think that should be, yeah, so that will do. So it's not quite a square card, this one. I'm just going to check that. I'm just going to take another notch off that, so it's 3 notches just on that one side, because the length is fine. The length is the 6 inches. Yeah, okay. And then for this one again, just take away those bits. So we're going to go 3 notches. 1, 2, 3. That's those there. Let's see what that one looks like. Matte base. That's good, the right way around, so that's going to be that way. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in this piece of card that we cut into before. So I'm going to go to, so we went to there. I think I'm just going to go to 5.5. 5.5 square. Let's have a look at that one. We can always cut the gold down a bit more. I think I will do, just take a little bit more of that gold. So we are there. I'll just take another 1 mil, or 1 notch off each side. I love how this trimmer just takes the tiniest little bits off for you. It's lovely. Okay, so that's there. And then that's going to go on there. Like so. That's perfect. Okay, and then I've got from that little 6x6 book, I've got the page with the shepherds on. Obviously I'm not going to be using the shepherds, so I'm going to go to just one notch over the 5.5. Oops, one notch over 5.5, and hopefully that should sit nicely on our little mat there. Yeah, so we've got a nice wide border there. Okay, so let's pop that one out of the way, and then we'll just start to assemble. So if I put those there, I'm going to bring in my all-purpose glue, just a little bit on the back of the bottom part of the card, nice and flat, and then again a little bit on there, just being careful not to go too near the edges. Press down, and then coming in with my mat, just put the glue on this side, and then I'm not going to have any where I don't want it. Just checking that's the right side, and then we're just going to match those edges up. Let's press down. Making sure that stays nice and even, and then I'm going to go in with the gold. Oops. I could press down, and then our cardstock. Again, being careful not to go too near the edges, just because of that. All-purpose glue will take the mirror off, the mirror shine off. Okay, so that's where we've got to with that one, and then I'm going to bring in from the greatest gift, bringing in a silent night, a star above, a blessed gift of hope and love. And then I've got this one with the Mary and Child. And for the base, I'm bringing in this. Actually, what I want to do is just turn that around before that sticks. So let's just get rid of those. Just want the stars up above rather than below. There we go. String, I mean, that's it. So yeah, so going back to that, so we've got a silent night, a star above, a blessed gift of hope and love, and then I'm going to take this little star, and I think greetings of the season, no, joy to the world. Okay, so I'm just going to go around and make sure there's no pips, and then I'm going to go in with these Crafter's Companion one. Now, like I said before, they are slightly higher than the other ones. The only downside is that they're tiny squares. That's that one. Just going to put one more there and one there. Okay, this one I think is going to go flat, and then we'll have, so how we're going to do it. So So I kind of want them all like stacked up in different ways. Yeah, so like so. Okay, so if I put that there, I'm just going to take the back ends off these foam pads. And like I said before, these middle ones really, they're just there for support, so it's up to you whether you want to take them off or not. Some people don't, they just take the ones around the edge and stick those and just leave those ones there just for support rather than for sort of glue security sort of thing. I tend to just take them all off. Oops. That's there. Okay. And I'm going to come in with this bookbinding glue, just a bit of security, and give me a little bit of wiggle room time. So we'll make sure we get this one the right way around, and then we want that one around about there. And then this one we said we're going to have flat, so we can go ahead, and it is meant to be a tag, but I'm not popping that centre out, and you can't really see it, that it's, you know, that's what it's meant to be. Okay, and then this one we're going to put these pads on, so they will be slightly lower than the first level we put on, but higher than this one. What's that one? Oops, sticking to my fingers. Static. Let's just put some glue on, and then we're going to go like round about there. And then this one we want really high, so I'm going to put 1, 2, take the back off, oops, a little bit of glue, and then number 2, so we're going to double pad that one up. Okay. Taking those backs off. Oops, I just knocked my border on the floor. Oh, I hate it when the glue runs low. There we go. And then making sure we've got our longer tails going down. We're just going to pop that one in on there. Okay. Okay, so we finished with that one for a second, so we'll just pop that one down, let that sit for a while, and then we're going to come across with this border, and I think we want it to around about there. I'm just going to snip that straight across, and this is going to be our stopper. So let's see, I want that to be around about there. So again, I'm going to go in with foam pads, the higher ones. I don't know if I can get these to come up in like a little strip. That's that one. That one. It's not doing too bad at coming off together. That one. There. And then lastly there, just give it a little press. Perfect. So again, just taking all these pads off. Oops. Nearly there. There we go. Okay, and we're going to go straight across the middle there. That little end off. There we go. And then that should sit nicely into there like so. Okay, and then just to finish that bottom bit off, we're just going to grab another tag, and I think we'll go with that greetings of this season just because it's got that lovely blue in. Just going to make sure that's nice and flat, and then we'll just go with these sort of smaller ones. There we go. Again, I think most of my video, time-wise, is peeling off the back of foam pads. Okay, so a bit of this on there. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pop that right way up in the middle. And then bringing back these glitter dots. Just go with 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. Just bring my knife back in. Let's put that glitter dot there. Oops, that one's alive. Oh, it's lost its sticky. That's fine. We've got some sticky there. And then again on that side. Oops. And there. So we've got our 4 there. And then I'm just going to come with, on that side, 5, 6, 7. And that will be with the red ones, just to add a bit of interest. 1, 2. Or that one. Sticky bit one. There we go. So, and that's that one finished. So that's that little easel card. Okay, so that's the end of this video for today. I am going to do a couple more cards with this kit. They may get uploaded tomorrow if I get them finished and edited in time. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video today, and you know, when you get your kit, hopefully it will give you a little bit of inspiration of how to sort of get started with it. Okay, so have a good evening, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.